What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody's having a blessed and wonderful day out there. So I want to do a short video. I have a few people that are coming to me in fear, talking about their Metazoo products. It's going down in value. The market is falling sharply, and they're wondering if they made a great decision or if Metazoo is a fluke. So I want to go ahead and give some people a better perspective, a better visualization of what is actually going on the macro level, so you can understand that it's not just Metazoo that is going down. You did not make a bad decision, right? If you enjoy Metazoo, enjoy Metazoo. That's all you have to do. So I do quite a bit of content on this. Now, once again, I am not an economist. I'm not a financial analyst, an accountant, none of the above, but I do a lot of research, have a degree in business. I do understand investing and I do understand the economy. So hopefully I can help somebody out. So the first thing we're looking at on eBay is this Kickstarter Booster Box. Now, this is the grail pretty much for Metazoo. And it was like $9,000+, I would say 6 to 9 months ago. And right now the box went down to under $4,000. So we had one that just sold on June 11th for 5 bids, which is weak demand for this right now with $3,951. Now, what I can say about this box, which is crazy, right? So we do have a very, very small amount of supply, and we do not have much demand for this product. And the reason why I say that, because $4,000, while still great, is not a lot of money. And that's because a lot of people tend to buy at the high. They buy at the peak. So a lot of people right now are taking a loss on their product if they're offering it for $3,000. And I've seen a lot of people selling their collections and jumping off of Metazoo, which is fine. If you really need to pay your bills, if you need stuff like that, you have to prioritize. If you are in fear, right, and you're selling your stuff and you're locking in losses because you're in fear, I'm telling you, you are making a bad, rough decision. Because generally what happens is the market is going to rebound. And I say generally because I'm not talking about stocks and crypto. I'm talking about like your collectibles market, right? I do think that Metazoo is a great company, has great artists, a great team. I think they're doing everything right. So I don't think it's Metazoo that's failing. I think that the market is just down and it will rebound because Metazoo is down, but also Pokemon and the rest of the collectibles market, Funko and everything else is down as well. Now, there are outliers. There are products within Metazoo that are still doing well, right? You have your Revive boxes that just came out. We talked about those. There's a couple cards going above $1,000 right now. There's some other promos. You have your Ding Bell out there going for quite a bit of money as well. You have your Collected Con and player packs. There's a lot of things that are still going for a premium. And what I want to do is just talk about a few of the reasons why the prices may be down. Now, like I said, this is not the be all. This is just a plethora of reasons to help you understand why Metazoo is going down so you can understand it. Number one is probably wallet fatigue, right? So Metazoo has been doing a great job of collaborations, promos, and sending product out there and hiring their print numbers and also going international. Now, that's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because there's more products. A lot of people are, they love everything that's coming out, right? But it's also a bad thing because the print numbers are higher, which means that there's not as much demand to keep up with the print runs. Like with Wilderness, maybe even Nightfall was right there where we needed it to be, right? But Wilderness is just too much print run right now until the demand and the fan base increases. And that creates that wallet fatigue because there's just too many things to buy. There's too many things to focus on. People are gambling their money thinking they should buy everything that comes out from Metazoo, and when it tanks, they feel bad, they feel mad at Metazoo, and then they sell everything they have. I told everyone a while back, I said you have to focus. You have to focus on the certain products, the promos, the low print runs, the Kickstarter booster boxes, the sample cards, the Kickstarter cards. You have to focus on the items that you think are going to do well over time. Now, you can focus on more stuff because you like to collect or you enjoy Metazoo, but trying to keep up and buy every single thing they come out with and having your collection to invest, you're going to hurt yourself because that is not good diversification because not every product is going to do well, right? So if you're doing it for investment purpose, you have to focus on certain products, not every product, certain products. So when people are mad that Metazoo is doing a great job coming out with product, don't be mad at Metazoo. You have to look at yourself and see what you should be investing in. So you have to buy certain things. Now, I told myself recently, right, I'm only going to be buying Kickstarter boxes, first edition boxes, any kind of really hot product, maybe even the eBay collab boxes that just came out for Wilderness. I'm going to be buying Kickstarter cards, PSA 10 Mothman, like all that type of stuff that I want in my collection. The rest, I'm not focused on that because I'm also focused on Pokemon and Dragon Ball Super and other products as well, including crypto and stocks. So let's go ahead and move over to the inflation rate, help you understand that really quickly. So in layman's terms, inflation for the US economy, all this means is that your money is worth less, right? Your money is worth less the higher inflation goes. So if you go out there to the grocery store, if you go anywhere else into the electronics store, you're going to feel the inflation. And to a lot of people, it may not feel like a lot, right? Some products in your grocery store may go up like 5–10%, minuscule changes, and you may not even notice it. But when you put 100 items in your cart, right, and you go grocery shopping for the month, and you notice that your bill is up $80, $100, then it starts to take effect. And that's what this does. So if you look inflation, 8.58% right now, which is astronomically high for the last year, because if you look around 2018 to 2020-ish time frame, even 2021, we were hitting like 1%. So right, we were 0.33% in April 30th, 2020. Even all the way up to like 2021, we were in the 1% range, 1.68, 1.40, and now we're all the way up to 8.58%, which is really, really, really high. The highest it's been in a very, very long time, meaning that all of your money is going to be worth less. And to put this in the layman's terms, once again, to break it down for you, right? So if inflation goes up 10% and you have a $100 bill that you stick under your mattress and you think that if you keep it and you don't spend it, that you're saving, and inflation goes up 10%, you now have $90 under your mattress. And that's because inflation is up 10%. Now your $100 is worth 10% less. So you're not making money if you don't put your money to work for you. Putting it under your mattress, putting it in a savings account, garnering like 0.3, less than 1% is not going to make you any money, because inflation is up almost 10%. So that makes your money worth less. Now, moving over to gas prices, this is something that we need on a daily basis, and a lot of people are struggling from this as well, right? There's a lot of people that don't make a lot of money, or they're looking for work. And if you look at gas prices, the national average right now is $5.014, right? So right at the $5 range, and you were looking at a year ago average almost $2. It was $3.078, so almost $3.10, which is crazy, because right now we're passing $5. And just a month ago, we were, well, actually, even a week ago, we were at $4.80, and then a month ago at $4.40, and now we're passing the $5 national range, with some prices as high as $6.43 in the nation. And that is crazy for gas, because a 20-gallon tank, right, you're spending an extra 80 cents per gallon. That is going to add up. That's like $16 that you have to put extra into your tank every time you fill up. And if you're like me, who has, a V8, then you're going to be spending quite a bit of money, because I need to fill up like every 3-4 days. So bear that in mind, right? Everything is hurting people right now. So they have to reallocate their funds from wants into necessities, into their food, into their shelter, into their fuel, things that they need. And it can't be collectibles and stocks, and people can't even invest into the market right now because they can't afford it. Now, the stock market is down. So it says the stock market got crushed Friday after the latest consumer price index showed that inflation is still a major problem. Bets that the Federal Reserve will remain aggressive in lifting interest rates are back on. So yes, once again, tied to inflation, the stock market is doing very, very poorly. I mean, we're looking back to like 2008 where the crash happened. But as I always tell you, right, when there's a lot of fear, when there's red in the market, you still want to be careful, but you want a dollar cost average out. Right now, there's a lot of things on sale. So it really depends on how you look at it psychologically. You can look at it like, hey, there's a sale going on, or you can look at it like, I am losing a lot of money. I'm in fear. It's going down. It's going to crash. I'm not going to touch it. It is up to you. But in 2008, when a lot of things went down very, very sharply and very, very low, a lot of people made a lot of money and got wealthy over time who were dollar cost averaging into the market. Now, what this means is you have to be cautious, because there are great things out there, but you shouldn't be throwing your money at the wall hoping that it sticks. Right? There's a lot of blue chip stocks out there like Amazon and companies that are going to be around for a very, very, very long time, that it might be smart to put a little bit of money into it. Now, one of the famous sayings, right, do not catch a falling knife. So if you put money into these stocks right now, of course, everything's going down. It's probably going to continue to go down, and it's hard to catch the bottom of the market. If anybody knew how, we would all be rich. Nobody will probably catch the bottom of the market. It's going to continue to fall. Don't try to catch that falling knife and put all of your money in at one time. Dollar cost average out, because you might get wrecked and it's going to continue to go down. So moving over from stocks to crypto, crypto is also down, right? So you have Bitcoin, Ethereum tumble. A CPI report points to rising inflation. So once again, also tied to inflation, crypto is down about $1 trillion from its high. It was over $2 trillion. Now it's probably around $1 trillion right now for the entire market. Bitcoin is probably like half of the market right now, and it's also tied to inflation. And another great reason they point out in this article is that, right, the COVID pandemic, in the height of the COVID pandemic, a lot of people were focusing their money on things that they could do in their house, which was, buying different electronics and TVs and collectibles and cards, just like a hermit. We're hobbits in our house, and that's all we can do is sit here. Now that COVID is starting to be behind us in the rear view, a lot of people are reallocating their funds to a lot of things that they want to do, vacations and plane tickets and going places. And that also is very, very expensive. So, of course, the market on a lot of other things are going to go down, because this is the first time in a while that we can actually get out and go to the beach, or get out and enjoy, some outside time and go hiking and just enjoy time with friends on a vacation. So, things across the market are going to go down. The last thing I really want to end it with is just talking about, just because the market as a whole, just because the Metazoo market and some of the hottest products are going down, it does not mean that there's not outliers that are not going up. There are always things that are going up. For example, if we look at the Pokemon market, you still have your WotC cards, and you still have basically your Skyridge cards, your Gold Stars, stuff like that are holding their value strong, while a lot of other stuff is going down, and it's still going down. Maybe even your full arts are going to hold a little bit of value, but a lot of that stuff is going to go down in value. And we can look at it right here on Card Ladder. We have a first edition PSA 9 Charizard, and we can just see the volatility, right? We can see it going down, going up, going down, and it's starting to trend back up right now, which is crazy because a lot of people think the entire market is down, but cards, some of them are actually up. We see a rate of growth at 12.7%, which is really, really high for a card. So some people who are not in the stock market, but they're in the card market, could have made 12.7% on this Charizard if they had it in their collection, right? That is the rate of growth. And right now, it just recently sold for right around $28,000, the average price around $24.44 thousand. So the low price is $20,000. This is a buy, right? It is down. It is down from the high. A lot of people came off the high of the Pokemon boom with Logan Paul. You also had the TCG boom with Metazoo that was happening. A lot of people hopped on the bandwagon, and there's still people riding the coattails trying to come out with TCGs that no one is paying attention to, right? Because not all of them are going to be a hit. But if any one of them are going to be a hit, I would probably bank on Metazoo, right? So moving over to the last thing, I'm also into Dragon Ball Super. Like I said, you want to diversify, not just with different cards in Metazoo, but different collectibles as a whole. So whether you're looking at Funko Pops, you're looking at different Metazoo products, or you're looking at stuff like Dragon Ball Super, this is another great example, right? So this card just came out not too long ago, and it's sitting inside of $100-some booster box Realm of the Gods for Dragon Ball Super. And this is a $2,000+ card. And these right here are all 9s and 9.5s, selling for right around $2,300, $2,025, $2,550, and the list goes on. So there is money to be made out there. There are cards and things that people are still desiring. The entire market has not crashed. You just have to know what to invest into and take your time and do your research. If you look at Metazoo, Revived boxes are booming right now, right? They're doing well. The Mothman, the Old Scratch card are going for a premium, over $1,000 for that card. You can buy a Revive box for like $220 right now. You have your Collecticon, your player packs. They're going for quite a premium right now. You have your Ding Bell promo. There's a lot of stuff out there that's still doing very, very good. A lot of stuff will go down because people are reallocating their funds, and people are focusing and anticipating different product like UFO coming out, and they want to have some cash on the side for that. So if you have any questions, drop in, let me know. You can hit me up on my IG, invest_daily21. So I hope y'all got something from this. I hope it wasn't just too much information. I know it's a lot of stuff to really take in, but all I'm saying is, end of the day, do your research, take your time, dollar cost average. Don't buy everything at one time. Don't sell everything at one time. Once you sell, you lock in those losses. If you need money for bills, prioritize your emergency fund and your bills over everything else. And feed your kids, right? Keep your electricity on. Buy the gas you need to get to work. And I hope I helped somebody out there. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'll see y'all later.